Gregory, thank you for joining us today at the One-to-One Mining Conference in London.
A pleasure to be here.
Gregory, tell us a little bit more about the company, the asset you have.
Yeah, well, Silver One Resources is a relatively new company. It just started just over a year ago, trading on the Toronto Stock Exchange and also on the OTC and in Frankfurt. We have grown the company quite rapidly. Major investors in the company include First Mining Finance, which is part of the Neumeier Group. They essentially put in 3 silver assets in Mexico into the company in exchange for taking a large share position, making them our largest shareholder. In January of this year, we also acquired something called the Candelaria Past Producing Silver Mine in Nevada from Silver Standard. And that's really becoming our flagship property because there's a sizable resource and there is potential for near-term production from reprocessing the old heaps.
So with regards to the next 6 to 12 months, what milestones are you looking to achieve?
Well, essentially, as I said, potential near-term production. So what we've done is we've gotten the permitting to drill the old heaps. We also have just announced today, as a matter of fact, the beginning of drilling on those old heaps. That drill program will probably take 2-3 weeks, and then after that, we will composite the samples and submit them for metallurgical testing. That testing will take probably 3 to 4 months. And with that, we will then be able to make a decision. Are we going to proceed to a study looking at production? Now, those old heaps, they essentially average 40 grams per ton silver. That's already mined material sitting on surface. It was shut down by previous operators, Kinross, in the late 1998. Due to the collapse in silver prices, not because the heaps were exhausted. So 40 grams still sits there, not a bad grade for material that's already mined. So that's really what we're looking at. We also want to do some work on one of our Mexican silver projects that we got from First Mining Finance.
So obviously at the One-to-One conference today, a lot of investors who are around. What's your key message to them? My
key message is, look, we're just getting started. We've only been trading for a year. We're developing our company. We are going to be looking for, assuming that we get good metallurgical results and we get a good study saying this is going to be feasible, we're going to be looking for financing to essentially build this potential production facility. So not only is there potential for reprocessing the heaps, but the project, which was acquired by Silver Standard back in the early 2000s, whom we've gotten the property off of, they did a sizable drill program and also outlined a very large resource in the rocks surrounding the old pits. So that's there for the, shall we say, exploration and potential of increasing that resource as well, which could augment production on the heaps. So I'm saying to these people, look, we're going to have a decision made here probably within the next year with respect to financing potential construction of a processing operation.
Well, it sounds exceptionally exciting. Good luck and thank you for your time.
Thanks. Appreciate it.